smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
The last bit of packing. It's a Saturday, and this is the beautiful square that our accommodation is on. And just through that gap is the Plaza de España. So very central in the old town. Turn another corner and there are more sculptures that you didn't know about. Ah yes, sweeping the streets. Baggage collection from this hotel. Collecting more. Take you across this huge pedestrian bridge out of Pontevedra, across the river. The amazing thing about Pontevedra is that they claim it's the birthplace of Christopher Columbus and where his ship was built, and they have a church dedicated to him. But apart from a bust in the church, there's no statue. And on the information pack you can get from Tourist Information, where they give you 30 places to visit, he's not even mentioned. So I'm going to have to do a bit of research when I get home, because it's really weird. But, I mean, beautiful city, big city, 80,000. But, yeah, very strange. And here come all the pilgrims over the bridge. It's first thing in the morning, so lots of peregrinos out early, all bunching together.
Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal God, have mercy on us and on the world. Holy God, Holy Mighty
One. Big troop of cyclists going through crowds of pilgrims just outside Pontevedra. Nice picnic spot. Follow the rail line north out of Pontevedra. Buy your trinkets to music. So the guy is playing his bass guitar to pop songs. It stops loads of people. All that wonderful elevation we gained, we lose it all to go underneath the railway and then back up the other side. Another Roman milestone, which you can see engravings on it. You don't often see a wonky horeo. That one's tilting a bit. Little bridge across the water. $60. Day 10. It's a 20 kilometre plus walk from Pontevedra into Caldas de Reis. No idea how you say that, but it's very, very, very obvious there are a lot of pilgrims on this section, whether it's just the time of day we're going or not. There are a lot of pilgrims, and yeah, makes for an interesting walk. But should be a fairly comfortable walk today, and let's see where the day takes us. Beautiful moss-laden wall. A small stream to ford, or take the bridge to the left. So, coming up to a level crossing, the chances of being stopped twice in a week are pretty small. So, it's a branch line, so probably not too many trains come along here. Coming into the first village after about 9 kilometres, where it has an albergue and some cafes. So that's what we're going to see. This is a stamp where they use wax, and it's cost you quite a bit. And we finally finish with the Pilgrim. Potatoes. 55 to go, but still Via Romana 19. Ew. We can see hills in the distance. Every now and then on this stretch you get a cross. So, here we have a marker post. 51 kilometres to go. If you have a car, it's only 40. They're making you walk an extra 11. We've taken a half a kilometre detour off the marked path because there is supposed to be a beautiful waterfall. I can certainly hear water, so we'll see in a few moments how beautiful it is. We get some cool bridges. And here it is, in all its glory. We just have to cross this fast road to get to our path. It's because we went to the waterfall and we can get across. This is cool. They take you off the road and between the vines early in the season. Even in mid-April, the vines come across. It's all the granite posts. And you get a granite post that isn't quite high enough. So you put a couple of bricks on it just to make it a bit higher. Just over 50 kilometres to go. They're teasing us now. 50.09. Seriously, an ATV. Oh, I got him. It's your garden wall made out of granite. Coming into Caldas de Reis, first passing this church. And we pass the town hall and police station. And go over the river on the other side. Whoa, the wavy path makes you think you're being sick. Weird. Just an incredible church. And this is the main street that the Camino goes in and out of. Just a beautiful set of bridges. Mate, I'm allowed to sit exactly.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.